That day, something in the ceiling answered me. And it came from right above my head. This happened when I was a junior in high school. I had stayed home that day because I was sick. My parents were at work, my younger sister was at school, and I was completely alone in the house. We lived in an old single-story house. There was no second floor, just an attic above the ceiling. The only way up there was through a hatch in the hallway, and that hatch was heavy. Heavy enough that a kid couldn't open it. So yeah, it wasn't exactly a place someone could just go in and out of. I spent most of the morning lying in bed, fever, fatigue, drifting in and out of sleep. And then I heard it. It must have been a little past 11 a.m. Tap, tap, tap. It was coming from the ceiling. At first I ignored it. The house was old, wood creaks. It happens. But something about it felt off. It was too regular. I looked up at the ceiling. There shouldn't have been anyone up there. I told myself that. After a while, the sound stopped. Just my imagination, I thought. I started to close my eyes again when it came back. Tap, tap. But this time, it wasn't in the same place. It wasn't directly above me anymore. It had moved slowly, deliberately. I sat up, and that's when it hit me. That wasn't footsteps. It was heavier than that, lower, like something was crawling. Scrape, tap, scrape. It followed the layout of the house, above the kitchen, above the hallway, then back again. That's when I knew. This wasn't random. It felt like it knew the house. I pulled the blanket over my head. The sound continued for a while, and then it stopped. The silence felt wrong, too quiet. I grabbed my phone, called my mom. The ringing felt longer than usual. Finally, she picked up. Hello? I couldn't speak at first. My throat was dry, my voice shaking. But somehow I managed to say, "There's someone here." And the moment I said that, the sound stopped. Completely. Like it was listening. I held my breath, staring at the ceiling. Nothing. There shouldn't have been anything there. And then, from right above me, I heard a voice. "I'm here." I couldn't move, couldn't speak. I don't even remember hanging up the phone. The next thing I remember, it was evening. My parents were home. I told them everything. My dad checked the attic right away. He opened the hatch, shined a flashlight inside, looked all the way through. Then he came down and said, "There's nothing up there. No footprints, no signs of entry." But there was one thing. On the inside of the hatch, there were scratches. Not on the outside, on the inside. My dad said they were probably old, but I knew. They weren't. Since that day, I haven't been able to sleep in that room. And even now, sometimes, late at night, tap, scrape, tap. I hear it, moving across the ceiling, slowly, like it's checking where I am. It didn't come from outside. It was already there. It still is.